Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. I have a little visitor here and I wanted to show you this little guy that I was showing you him a few weeks ago in one of my videos, that he was so ill and then he's feeling much better now. So he's at my place at the moment. He's not staying during the night, but sometimes he comes and I love to offer him safety. And yeah, you don't want to come back? He doesn't want to come back. So yeah, he's feeling much better. However, he's still having a hard time trusting people, and he does trust me, but he's not entirely sure sometimes. Whenever he's hearing a loud noise, he runs away. He's requiring a lot of patience, and I'm trying to offer him as much love as possible and as much safety as possible. And I'm telling him that he's brave and he can take care of himself and no one can hurt him and these kind of things. Call me crazy. But this is actually what I feel like I'm going through as well, because I do have some trust issues as well, and there's a healing process that is taking place for me too. And I feel like us collectively as well, we are releasing a lot of generational trauma, which we have been through for thousands of years, and a lot of inner healing is taking place right now. And these energies are allowing those aspects to heal. And I already feel like my buttons are being pushed and certain things are surfacing and certain things are showing up in my life which I didn't notice, or I forgot about them, not because I wasn't looking for those signs or those things or those aspects that I needed to integrate, because I'm constantly doing that, but somehow I couldn't see the forest from the trees. This is how it feels like. And today's channeling is about that important galactic event that is taking place tomorrow on the 8th of August, which is the Lionsgate portal. And I needed to make a video about that because it does have a big importance in terms of energetic upgrades. And it is a great opportunity to gain a lot of clarity about our direction in life, our past, things that didn't work, what we can improve, how we can improve it. And we can gain like a higher perspective. So if you were not able to see the forest from the trees up to this point, then this is the perfect opportunity to do that and to gain clarity and a higher perspective about certain aspects of yourself that were keeping you stuck maybe in one place. And now there is an opportunity for that inner healing and to unstuck yourself. So there are some things that are showing up for me as well, which were not obvious at all. And now I have this revelation and realization that, I do understand why I was blocked in certain areas. So there is a lot of clarity. However, it is not an easy process to handle. It is very overwhelming, and I constantly feel this anxious feeling in my chest area. So it's almost like we are experiencing both sides of the coin, two opposite extremes of emotions simultaneously. Fear and love, excitement and anxiety, past and future, and it's all taking place right here, right now, simultaneously. And this is what healing looks like. We are healing the past, we are healing the future, we are healing our ancestors and future generations as well. We are releasing that ancestral trauma right now, so the future generations don't need to deal with those traumas any longer. And our next incarnations as well will be cleared this way. So if you're feeling like someone has pulled out the rug from under your feet, then know that there is a big healing that is taking place, a multi-dimensional healing, interdimensional healing. And it's a lot to handle. It is overwhelming. It is affecting our physical vessels as well, our bodies, not to mention our emotional bodies. So hang on there, because it is a normal process. So I did ask the GFL last night about this Lionsgate portal that is opening, and they did give me some interesting information. It was like super quick, the whole channeling. I was asking them about the energetic upgrade, and they did provide me with some interesting information about the Lionsgate portal, the DNA activation, the inner healing, that this will help us to go through. And I will read the information for you all. And apologies for the noises coming from outside. And every time that I'm recording a video lately, this always happens. And yeah, afterwards, I would like to pull an oracle card from this deck. It's called The Journey of Love from Alana Fairchild. I think this is one of my favorite decks. It's my favorite deck. And I love the messages because they are so profound. I just feel like I want to have some guidance from this deck about this Lionsgate portal. I just had that intuitive nudge again to do that. Okay, so let's get into the message from the GFL about the Lionsgate portal that I received last night. So this channeled message is from the 6th of August 2021, and they said, "Dear souls, we are the Galactic Federation, and we are connecting to you to give you insights about the planetary event that is taking place on the 8th of August, known as the Lionsgate Portal event. We are here to let you know about the energies that are available to all of you at this important cosmic event that will bring some great expansion to your consciousness levels and in your minds as well about what is your purpose and role in this dimensional reality, and that which will also provide with expansion in understanding and clarity about the planetary consciousness and your own evolution. This important and significant event will change your physical vessels by opening and balancing your chakra systems and the energies that are available to balance the energetic systems in your bodies. However, we would like to tell you that the energetic grid of your planet is continuously expanding and strengthening due to the love frequency that your people are radiating to the planetary consciousness, and it allows many of the souls that are incarnated to have the experience of the awakening of the consciousness in your planetary terms. We are here to also provide with information about the systems which are required to use this frequency grid so the awakening of your people can be charged with compassion and assistance in this process. The process of awakening of the consciousness is a process of letting go of the self-identity and replacing it with the real knowing about what you are as divine beings, participating in an illusionary complex that is allowing you to expand your consciousness levels by the realization of the true self, of what you are and what you are not. Please be understanding with yourselves in that process without a judgment, because whatever is emerging in your energetic systems will require you to integrate it in your experience and in your beings as part of yourselves with acceptance and understanding. Any aspect of yourself that has been hidden and has not been accepted by you is emerging at this time, so it can be accepted and therefore healed. Use this Lionsgate portal as an opening opportunity for such integration that will make space for the energetic upgrades and the light frequencies that are being sent your way these days until the 12th of August 2021. The Lionsgate activation is an energetic frequency that will not only upgrade the energetic love grid of your planet, but will also be greatly beneficial to your spiritual expansion and ability to forgive yourselves and each other. Please do set the intention that you wish to receive these upgrades in the upcoming days, and you will be granted with that energetic expansion, and so it will also benefit the awakening of other souls on your planet. 67 upgrade activation is what we are sending toward your planet, together with other interdimensional beings that are assisting you at this time. That are natural manifestations of the energetic upgrades that are taking place in your nervous systems. Your energetic system will have to adapt to these new powerful high vibrational frequencies, so please be gentle with yourselves these days, consuming a high amount of water in order to balance the frequencies and smoothen these symptoms in case they appear. Also, please be aware of the consumption of low vibrational foods, such as meats, and drinks, such as alcoholic ones, so your frequencies can adapt accordingly to these cosmic activations and upgrades. Lovely souls, this is a great opportunity for all of you to connect to and balance your heart chakras and operate from that frequency when interacting with other individuals on your planet. Your ability to forgive and cooperate on an emotional level with other souls and yourselves will be tested, as there are many energetic aspects that need to be released at this time for this consciousness shift to take place. Please do not resist the process of such awakenings of your souls, as that is what humanity is needing right now to elevate to the next level. This process is a natural manifestation of your intentions of experiencing and claiming your sovereignty as free divine beings, connecting to the unity consciousness that is the future of humanity. So please be assured that the process is happening as it is meant to, orchestrated by you and by your willingness to hear what humanity has been through for thousands of years of forgetting their own divine essence. There are infinite available timelines that are requiring you to use your free will. So always operate from your own discernment and free will of your souls, and all that is following any of your choices and decisions will be taken care of. Dear souls, trust the process and benefit greatly from the upcoming period that is providing with valuable insights about your roles as sovereign beings, and always operate with the intention of love. We will leave you now, but before that, we would like to tell you how greatly we are appreciating all of your services and evolution as multidimensional souls. Please do connect to your galactic families and operate from love frequency, so the connection can be commenced by them as well at this time. Love and light to you all, in the name of the one infinite creator. So that was the guidance about the Lionsgate portal from the GFL. And what I understood from this guidance is that there is a lot of integration of shadow aspects that is happening. So anything that is emerging from us, from the inside of ourselves, and it's scary and it's uncomfortable, we have to let it to surface, because there is this inner healing that is taking place, this integration, and a lot of healing and balancing out of the heart chakra as well, so we can operate from that love frequency. So there are a few things that are taking place during this activation, and one of them is the frequency grid, the love frequency grid of the planet being strengthened and intensified and expanded as well. That is one of them. The second one is that grid being expanded and activated will allow more and more people to also awaken. So these love frequencies will allow other souls to awaken to their truth. And what they said about this awakening process is that the awakening of the consciousness is basically letting go of the self-identity and replacing with the true knowing about what we are. And we find out about what we are by finding out also about what we are not. And how do we know what we are not? We know it by experiencing both sides of the coin and realizing that we aren't this side, we are rather that side. And we will choose this side over this one. And the other thing that will have a very big significance at this planetary event is forgiveness and the ability to forgive other people. And what they said is that our ability to forgive others will be tested these days. And this way we can release a lot of ancestral baggage. So forgiveness is not easy, but I'm being tested as well to forgive the past, to forgive my family, the people from the past. And I think, first of all, to forgive myself for not knowing better in certain situations, for putting myself in situations that were uncomfortable and causing me a lot of distress and not being able to leave those situations. And what I understood in the past few years about forgiveness and what I learned is that instead of focusing on forgiving other people, I do have to shift my focus on myself and forgiving myself, and to have compassion towards myself for certain decisions and everything that I have been through. And having compassion for yourself doesn't mean that you are seeing yourself as a victim. It simply means that you are respecting yourself for taking certain decisions in the past and being fine with it. So it is basically an inner decision not to judge yourself any longer. And the more compassionate you become with yourself, the less hard you become with yourself, and therefore you become less hard on other people as well, and you see their perspective as well on certain situations. So you start to understand them, and this is how you can forgive. So forgiveness is not easy, but it is achievable, and it's a decision. When you no longer see yourself as a victim, and then you know that whatever you have been through was part of your awakening process and your expansion, and it's beautiful. The other thing that the Galactic Federation was saying, which I didn't really understand to be fair, was that 67 upgrade activation is what they are sending toward our planet. If anyone knows what that 67 means, it might have some numerological meaning. That number, I really have no idea, so if you know, let me know in the comments. What they were also saying about this activation is that it might cause some real physical symptoms in our bodies, like headaches, fatigue, dizziness. So if you have any of those symptoms, know that it's because of the activation, and it's important for us to consume as much water as possible these days, and also to try to avoid as much as we can the consumption of low vibrational foods like meat, and drinks like alcohol as well, because they can really lower our vibration, so we might not be an energetic match to these upgrades. So okay, so this is what the GFL was saying about the Lionsgate activation, and let's get into this oracle card reading, and let's pull one card to finish this recording, and let's see what is the guidance from this deck about this Lionsgate portal. So I'm gonna shuffle the cards very quickly. What do we need to know about this Lionsgate event that is happening? Give us some guidance. Okay, I already have one card which has just popped out. That's the Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Let's pull another one because I'm feeling like I have to pull another card. Let's see very quickly. I think they are shuffled enough now, and I will choose this card here. Knowing without knowing. So we have a knowing without knowing, and we also have Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Let's see what the guidance book is saying about these two. Angel of Jupiter Awaken, number 6, here it is. So Angel of Jupiter Awaken. Beloved, within you there is a magnificence, greatness, and the ability to live bolder, larger, and more exuberantly than you may have ever imagined. Awaken that keen spirit, hungry for adventure and new experience. The Angel of Jupiter, the spirit of bold expansion and divine generosity, lives within you. Your spirit cannot be made small, but must be free. Start now. Feel the endlessness of your own heart. What can be done today to live bigger? A smile, a yes to that offer of adventure, sharing vulnerability without fear, taking a step forward into the unknown, daring to imagine that the divine doesn't just happen to you, but through you, as you. Embrace the courage of your own open heart, and dare to dream, beloved. The bold divine nature within you is calling you to great things. Now is your time to awaken. This oracle holds a message of guidance for you. You are being given an opportunity that can change your life. Don't hesitate to accept it. If you are acting with more assertiveness, more generosity, more playfulness, and more spiritual authority than usual, this is confirmation that this is coming from a genuine place within you. If you are experiencing some havoc in your life or a sense that things are changing, this oracle comes as affirmation. Yes, there is a change, and yes, you are outgrowing what once was, so you will be prepared to receive that which is more suited for your next stage of growth. That is an absolutely beautiful card and amazing message. So it does talk about the change that is taking place right now, and the activation that we will receive will be an opportunity for us to change our lives, and we have to say yes to it. But it's up to us and up to our free will. And it also confirms, and because there's so much green on this card, for me it also talks about the heart chakra and the ability for us to operate with a more open heart that can allow us to forgive and to be vulnerable and can serve our spiritual growth and expansion and spiritual awakening that I was talking about. So if there's anything that is distressing us at this time and we are experiencing this chaos, we have to know that there is growth that is happening and we are outgrowing what once was and it doesn't suit us any longer. So this way we can be prepared for the next stage of our evolution. Beautiful, beautiful message. I love it. Okay, so let's see what this knowing without knowing is. 41, knowing without knowing. Let's see. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and the memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless, whimsy, or irrationality. Yet that feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self, reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a phone line extending from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle, perhaps, not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love traveling along that telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communication through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, an ancient way of wisdom that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. Honestly, I don't even know what to say about this card because it said it all. The reason why I wanted to read the message from the guidance book is because it's way too profound for me to explain. These messages, I'm pretty sure they are channeled messages as well. So for me, what this card is saying, this knowing without knowing about this Lionsgate portal that is happening tomorrow, is that our psychic abilities will be heightened and this DNA activation will take place that will allow us to connect to the other side, to our ancient wisdom that is within us. And these days, that ancient wisdom might emerge, and in the future as well. And what a great opportunity to activate that DNA and to tap into that wisdom that is within us and that we have been carrying with us. So we do have to trust anything that is emerging at this time. And this is what exactly the Galactic Federation was saying as well, that we have to do. And it is the mysterious and everything that doesn't make sense is what we need to trust these days and at this time. Because the mind doesn't know what the heart does. And it might not make sense for the mind a lot, which does make sense for the heart. So we have to operate from here. Beautiful cards, and there is expansion and there is growth that is awaiting for us with this event. And I'm talking about this event, but not only this event, but in general, the upcoming period of time. But specifically, I'm talking about this because this is the guidance that I was asking about, the Lionsgate portal. We do have to trust the confusion, that it will bring us clarity, and this chaotic creation is what is taking place right now. And the card was also saying that there are karmic past connections that are coming to assist us on this journey of love. So we just have to set the intention that we want to receive those upgrades and that activation tomorrow. So enjoy it. It is these 4 days, 4 or 5 days, or maybe even a 1 week period, that the energies will be super intense. So do not lose hope. Do not be scared if you're going through really intense emotional ups and downs. So this is all I can say, and thank you everyone for watching. I managed to make this video long again. However, if you have resonated, then feel free to share this message with people that can also resonate, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and yeah, just savor these days. Take in the information that is coming, take the opportunities, grab them, everything that is coming your way these days, because it's the best time to do that. Have a great week, have a great day, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Kisses.